They have some significant options on the table, and I believe if Missouri does not put some sort of offer forward, I'm not speaking for either of those teams. I think the risk is real that they don't stay here.
Missouri Governor Mike Kehoe today officially called state lawmakers back to the Capitol for a special session.
One of his priorities, a proposed package of financing for new or improved Chiefs and Royal stadiums to keep the teams in Missouri. The special session opens with the Senate Monday. The leases for the Chiefs and Royals at the Truman Sports Complex expire January of 2031. Royals owner John Sherman has made it clear the team won't play at Kauffman beyond the 2030 season. Governor Kehoe says lawmakers from all over the state need to consider what losing the Chiefs and Royals to Kansas or elsewhere could mean for Missouri's finances.
Certainly it doesn't matter what part of the state you represent or live in, the economic impact from those businesses. I would again ask those legislators to consider these businesses like a manufacturing operation. If they move out of our state, the significant effect it's going to have on our state's economy is massive.
And Missouri indeed faces competition to be the home of the Chiefs and the Royals in the next decade. A year ago in June, in a special session of their own, Kansas lawmakers formalized their efforts to lure the teams across the state line, passing a Star Bonds package. It could provide up to 70% of the cost of new stadiums. That offer expires at the end of next month, though it could be extended. So, what does Kansas City's Mayor Quinton Lucas have in mind for the teams?
Earlier this year, Jackson County Executive Frank White said the county government has been in talks with the Chiefs, while the city has taken the lead in the conversations with the Royals. So new today, Fox 4's Jonathan Ketz joins us from the Truman Sports Complex, now live. Jonathan, you've been talking with the mayor. What do you say?
Lauren, the Show Me Sports Investment Act that the state is talking about would require a local contribution if the teams are going to take advantage of it. Mayor Quinton Lucas says that tax redirections that they have would largely allow for, say, a new baseball stadium to fund itself.
The rental car sales tax at a certain point that's paying for T-Mobile Center does run out. If you look at a renewal that helps support that long term, that's more resources for it, particularly in terms of annual maintenance, which is something that our Missouri side stadiums have always done well at the Truman Sports Complex and that we want to make sure we keep.
Working for you, we asked Mayor Lucas whether the rental car tax would require a vote of the people. His answer was yes, saying that that hasn't been in all of their offers, though.
I do believe that this is the sort of thing that if the legislature gets the job done, Kansas City can, by ordinance vote, Parks Board vote, be able to have a project ready. I don't think we need a public vote to execute on building and delivering a new baseball stadium.
He also added that the city isn't trying to avoid a public vote.
If this passes that legislative session, the next day you can come to Kansas City, we can get an ordinance passed, we can make sure that we're getting dirt moving on the new stadium.
On the other hand, groups like the Show Me Institute will be supporting no votes from the state legislature. Their senior fellow Patrick Toohey told me today, John, that they'll be releasing more information soon on why they think state lawmakers should say no starting next Monday at noon.
Going to be an interesting next couple of weeks. John Ketz live at Arrowhead Stadium.